Hi, JK here. I had the pleasure of filming Rosslyn Chapel this morning in the dawn light. There's a lot of history tied to this chapel, and I'm certain I won't even scratch the surface of its story, but let's dive in. Rosslyn Chapel was begun in 1446, commissioned by Sir William Sinclair, a powerful nobleman with wealth, ambition and connections across Scotland and Europe. To most, it looked like the act of a pious man building a house of God. But Sinclair was no ordinary patron. He was a member of a family long entangled in Scotland's politics and wars, and whispers followed him, whispers of knowledge drawn from far beyond his borders. He did not just want a church, he wanted a statement. Every surface inside Rosslyn is alive with carvings, angels, devils, vines, biblical scenes, strange beasts, even plants not native to medieval Scotland. Over 1,000 figures cover its stonework, each deliberately placed. Why so much detail? Why so much effort in a building this small? Some say Sinclair intended it as a stone Bible for an illiterate people. Others insist it is a codebook in stone, messages encrypted in symbols, hints of forgotten wisdom. At its heart stands the Apprentice Pillar, a masterpiece of carving. The story goes that a young apprentice sculpted it without his master's approval, inspired by a vision. When the master returned and saw it, jealousy turned to rage, and he struck the boy dead. A story of beauty, faith, and violence carved into the very foundation. But to some, the pillar is more than a story. Its spirals echo patterns of sacred geometry and Norse myth. Was it just artistry or a fragment of hidden knowledge smuggled into Christian stone? Step outside, and the chapel seems aligned with the heavens. Around the equinox, the sun rises cleanly to the east, spilling light straight across the chapel's body. To those who see intention in every detail, this was no accident. They argue Sinclair designed the chapel to mirror cosmic order, just as ancient temples were aligned with solstice suns and equinox light. But skeptics point to latitude and chance. They say it is coincidence, inflated by centuries of myth-makers. Yet even from the air today, the alignment is striking. Light cutting across stone as if the chapel itself was an instrument measuring time. On the far side of Rosslyn stands a heavy stone wall, strange in proportion, almost separate from the rest. Some have seen in it an echo of the Wailing Wall in Jerusalem, the last remnant of the ancient temple. Why would Sinclair's masons echo such a structure here in Scotland? Was it a symbolic gesture, binding Scotland to the Holy Land? Or was it mere convenience, a wall half finished, later romanticised by those eager to find mystery? Rosslyn's greatest legends come not from stone, but from the stories draped over it. Many believe the chapel hides relics of the Knights Templar, the warrior monks who vanished in the 14th century. Rumours say they carried with them the Holy Grail, or secret documents that could shake the church itself. Did Sinclair give them shelter? Did he carve their memory into his chapel? Freemasons, too, claim Rosslyn as a landmark pointing to the tools and symbols etched into its stone centuries before the Masonic Brotherhood rose to prominence. Is Rosslyn a house of worship or a vault of dangerous secrets? In the modern world, Rosslyn became famous through Dan Brown's The Da Vinci Code. His story painted it as the hiding place of a truth that could overturn Christianity itself. It was fiction, but millions believed there must be something real beneath the myth. For locals, Rosslyn has always been a place of worship and history, but now pilgrims arrive as tourists, seekers of a different kind of salvation, the thrill of a mystery unsolved. Rosslyn Chapel is conflict carved into stone, faith and doubt, worship and hidden knowledge, astronomy and coincidence, history and myth. From the ground, it is an extraordinary survivor of Scotland's medieval past. From the air, it is breathtaking in symmetry and design, but above all, it remains contested ground. Every carving, every wall, every alignment sparks argument that has lasted for centuries. Perhaps that is Rosslyn's true legacy, not the answers it gives, but the disputes it provokes. A chapel that refuses to be just one thing because it was built to be many.